And Filipe now out the back. A lot of consistency in the lineup. Great conditions for a three-man heat. Let's see what Toledo can do as he loads up some speed. Heading through to the inside. Looking like he's going to go to the air. And he plugs a nice air reverse. Stops it with ease, straight into a cutback. Conditions that favour rail surfing and aerials coming through to the inside now. And hits the end section. A solid ride with some high-risk surfing.
Beautiful. I love it. Bring it on. All three competitors putting up good numbers now. I loved how Ezekiel Lau didn't get caught up in the emotion of that previous heat and went to his game of, you know what, I am just going to surf a solid heat. That's Jake Patterson talking in his ear going, you know what, you don't need to go out there and do a 10-foot alley-oop. You know how to do this. You can get big scores. Let's take a look at first wave here from Filipe. Now, you saw it coming. Look at it. He's looking, going, okay, where's it at? Where's it at? And he's got this in his repertoire. Boom. All the way around. Lands exactly how he wanted to, right in the transition with speed, right into a roundhouse cutback. You almost wanted him to do it again here. You're like, oh, gosh, bring us another one. But instead, a huge hit on that steep section. Pulls it down. Knows that he needs to get a solid score. As we take a look here at this angle, again, he's going to get the full rotation. Straight all the way around. Doesn't grab, ollie. Look at how planted he is on a surfboard. And just lands right on the lip. Look at the foot shift back. Again, he keeps his foot, his back foot back pretty far. You know, he does a shift right here. He's going to have to. I think somehow he's actually doing a bottom turn. He's going to have to do a shift somewhere. There it is. That's the shift to the back foot. You see it go back now. And then he lays into this roundhouse carve. Keeping his speed together, twisting his body. These guys are so good.
And
it's scary.
Paying such close attention to the little details there. You can see Filipe maybe signaling to his caddy that he's having some equipment issues. Strider, any updates from the lineup?
Yeah, it looked like he was waving the board. I think what happened, you know, coming out that inside move, the transition of that aerial was so perfect. I don't think that's where he would have had any troubles with the board, but on the inside, I think it's where he might have had a buckle or something happen. You know, these boards are just obviously high performance. They have a thin layer of glass on them to keep them as light as possible for that performance, but yeah, it looked like that might have been where it went down, because out here that transition of that air was just so perfect. And you know, coming out of those moves out here, really hard to do right now with a little bit of chop on the face. So I love that we're seeing big air and progression being scored, as well as those deep carves in the wall, which are almost harder to do just holding a rail through the chop.
Thanks for the update, Strider. Looks like Filipe is signalling to the beach, wants his caddy to meet him after this next ride so he can switch out his equipment. But I guess the other thing, Pete, that's really encouraging for the competitors in the lineup is in that last heat we saw big, have a look at this number just quickly, a 9-point ride for Filipe.